Mockup designs are templates that show the business card, brochure, poster, t-shirt, hat or card designs you have prepared, not as they are in the design but as if they were printed or photographed. For example, if you have prepared a design to print on a t-shirt, and in order to see how this design looks on a t-shirt, it makes it look much more realistic by putting it on a t-shirt that has been photographed on a human before printing it on a t-shirt. What is a mockup? I will try to show you how we integrate a design we have made into mockup templates. Let's get started. There are many places where we can download mockup designs or mockup templates on the internet. Instead of giving a direct link to a website, I will show you how you can search. When searching for a mockup, we will need to look at many sites to find what you are looking for. You can start by going to Google search engine and typing the type of template you want to search for. For example, for mockup search, you can reach by typing word derivatives such as t-shirt mockup or t-shirt mockup PSD, mockup PSD download, free t-shirt mockup download. The file you will download will be a PSD file and can be opened with Photoshop. Let's take this tutorial through the search for a t-shirt mockup. To do this, first I type mockup and then I type what I want to search for a mockup of. Let's say a t-shirt in this tutorial. This is okay. I'm getting all kinds of t-shirts, even images. FreePic is a website where we can download free vector and PSD files used by designers. For this reason, I'm coming here because it's a place I know. I don't write any search here because I did the search through Google. But you can go directly to this website and do your search. When we scroll down, you will see many examples. Most of them are probably PSD files that you can download to your computer. I will choose one and show you how you can download it to your computer and use it. You can see many examples here, such as examples of folded t-shirts, examples of t-shirts that are displayed when no one is inside. I like this one. I'm downloading this one. I click on it. I click on the download button. I click on the free download button. It downloads a zip file to my computer. The file is downloaded to my computer. Because it is a zip file, I can open it with a zip opener program like WinRAR or WinZip. I click on that. When I go inside the zip file I downloaded, you will see a PSD. This PSD will be the PSD that you can intervene in your t-shirt design and use the t-shirt mockup. I will first extract the files in this to my computer. After extracting it to the computer, I open the PSD file here with Photoshop. I opened it with Photoshop. This is the PSD file. PSD files are already known for being layer by layer and you can do any editing you want. First of all, we need to analyze the PSD file and its content so that we know how to replace this t-shirt design with our own design. How can we use our own design, the design we want to see on the t-shirt? First of all, we need to do a preliminary preparation and preview of this. When I look at the layers, when I look at the layer window on the right, there are several folders and there are two images on this folder. These images are hidden and painted in a different color tone. The designer who prepares this mockup can adjust these color tones in this way. Since these are unique to the designer, you need to first learn how to read the layer panel, as it is up to the designer's initiative. Since these items in the layer panel in the mockup PSD designs can vary according to the designer, I can't give a static information. You need to learn to read this place and we need to find out which smart object we can integrate your own design here. When we take a look here, we see two different things, a single design and a t-shirt design. Each of these is another smart object. The most basic feature of smart objects is that after we go in, make the edits we want and save them, they are automatically placed in the template here. Let me show you with an example. I double click on this square of this smart object called t-shirt design. After double clicking, I get a screen like this. What is this screen? This screen is the design itself. We'll paste our own design here. I found such a lion image from the internet and let's adjust it so that we can place this lion image on the front of the t-shirt. I opened this image in Photoshop. I'm copying the image and pasting it on top of this design. I'm not doing any editing. I'm saving this file directly. You can use Ctrl S or click the save button under file. After saving, when I close this file, I can close this one as well. This is the image that I just wanted to put on top of my t-shirt design. I can close this one as well. And as you can see, the image that I just saved automatically appears on the t-shirt as if there was a print on the t-shirt, and that is what we were aiming for. What does this mean? This means that this is the smart object called t-shirt design, where I need to put my t-shirt design here. And what is the bottom one? Let's double click on the bottom one. There is something on that part, and we can see what this is right here. See, the logo that we added, there is the logo that will appear here. So the designer has set it this way. I open a new layer here, and let's say I script something like this on this layer with a white brush. I save it and let's look at the design. As you can see, that thing I added is automatically placed here. So if I delete the label on the back and save and check, there will be no label. The logo or the drawing or anything else that I put here will appear here. When I look at the overall page, it is actually not bad. If I paste my own logo here and if I make its placement like this, if I remove the brush on the back that I just created, if I make it invisible, when I save it and look at it, I can see my own logo here. When I put my logo here, which only has the outline, I'm doing this purely as an example. I can see my own logo here, and when I move it down a little bit, look what happens. It's in the back, because it's set up for that. And anything you add here will look like it is actually there. Let's come to the t-shirt design. There was such a color transition on the sleeves. In order to prevent this, I'm coming on the t-shirt design and I'm filling the background here with this color. You may not be able to apply it this way in every project. You need to understand the basic logic and a little bit of Photoshop knowledge. You need a basic level of Photoshop knowledge. After that, you will be able to edit all kinds of mockup designs. I save it this way, and when I come to the t-shirt design, I place the image with the lion on the front here. This is the basic logic. We don't necessarily have to prepare a full image. We can also place any logo as a logo in the middle of the t-shirt. For example, I found an Instagram photo. The back is transparent. I'm copying it. What did we say? I will add it under the t-shirt design so that we can integrate it on this design. I'm removing this image. This was the original image. I'm removing this one and I'm adding this image. And if I want it to be a little bit chest high, I can move this up a little bit. The background can stay this color. It can stay white. Let's even make it white. I create a new layer and paint it white. Now I save it like this with Ctrl S. We can see that the Instagram logo looks like it's printed on the t-shirt. I can also place it as a small logo on the side like this. Or can we use two images and give it a movement like this? The logic is in the same in all mockups. Just like this, you can integrate your own work into all products that have a mockup version. The layers in these Photoshop files with PSD extension that you downloaded are designed as smart objects, and when you double click on each of them, a page opens where you can design or put the design we have already made. Just like this one here, after I make the design, I save it, and when we come to the first file I open for the mockup, I can see that this design we saved is integrated here. Then you can print out the JPEG of this design you see and send it to your customers, for example. And you can send it to your customers in a more realistic way how your design looks on this image. Because realism is important in this type of work, and customers may not think as well as you do about how the design you have prepared will look in reality. They don't have to think anyway. In mockup designs, we can show the customers how the designs look closest to reality in this way, and thus we can convince them more easily. The customer will understand a billboard advertisement much more clearly at a bus stop. A mobile application on the photo in the hand of a person holding a phone in his hand, or a t-shirt design in this type of designs prepared to be with the folds of the t-shirt. Yes, in this tutorial, what's a mockup, how to use it with Photoshop, what is the place of smart objects in mockups, I showed these. I hope it was useful. If today's video was useful to you, don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel right now. Just click on the subscribe button below this video. Thank you for watching.